Hi y'all, and welcome to Melissa's in the Mojave, in Kern, California to be exact. But we're here today to do an appetizer recipe for the Real Women of Philadelphia. And what I'm going to prepare for you is Melissa's Bueno Queso. Lots of fresh ingredients, and you can make it as hot or mild as you like. What we've got here today are some banana peppers, some serrano chilies, some jalapenos, some red onion, some minced garlic. That's my elephant garlic. For those of you that know, I'm a fan. I've got some diced Roma tomatoes just because they're not as juicy. They'll saute up well. Some cilantro that we'll chop, some Velveeta, and of course, the star of the show, our Philadelphia cream cheese. Well, let's get started. I'm going to get these things in the pot and start sauteing. We've got 2 tablespoons of butter in our pot that has heated, so we're ready to saute the peppers and the onions. And of course they need more time than the garlic. We need a few minutes to allow those to get soft. So while we've got the vegetables, the peppers, the onions in the pot sauteing, just going to chop up a little cilantro here. Sometimes a little cilantro can go a long way, but as I said, trying to keep some fresh touches to this dish. Once this is done, and about 5 minutes to saute the peppers, we'll now add in the garlic. Just get that a little fragrant. It's going to just enough. We'll throw it in the pot. This recipe's actually been made from one coast to the other, so friends and family, just let me know if you need me to send a little care package your way. That's been about a minute. We're now going to get the tomatoes in. I like to get the tomatoes in, give them just about a minute, because if you're using fresh tomatoes, they've got the juice with them, and we want to make sure that we just get a little bit of the juice out. And some of you might be wondering, my goodness, she's got a lot of ingredients on those chopping boards. As I said, I like quick, easy cleanup, so if I can get things on the same chopping boards and can get them in without too much error, then I'm very, very happy with that. Now we've allowed this to simmer, saute for just a few more minutes. I want to add the rest of the ingredients. We've got our cilantro that we chopped. Besides tasting yummy, it gives it some nice color to it. We've got our roasted green chilies, a favorite. Makes lots of yummy stuff. It's about 13 ounces chopped, roasted, and drained, just so you don't get extra liquid in with the mixture here. Let me just break those up real quick. I'm going to add our bulk sausage that we sauteed earlier and set aside. This kind of gives us a manly queso, you know, something with some substance to it that usually people don't complain about. Get that stirred through. Like to add a little cumin. And you're going to add about a teaspoon, and I'm just eyeballing it there, just because I want to get this mixed in before we throw the star in. Got a little bit of kosher salt. Want to add that with those fresh vegetables. Didn't have a lot of canned items, so you don't have that sodium or the saltiness, so we need to add a little bit of that. Next thing is our star. We've got our Philadelphia cream cheese going, ladies. So let's add our cream cheese. I'm going to break that up. and our Velveeta cheese. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix this. We're going to put this on low. We're going to let it simmer. It's going to melt down. One of the things that you can do at this point in the recipe is you could throw all this in your crock pot. If you want to make it a little easier, you've got some time before your party's going to start. And of course, you know, we've got to get some liquid refreshments to go with this. So I'm going to let this simmer, melt down, like our refreshments, and I'll be right back with you. All right, everyone. In less than an hour, you've got a hearty appetizer. If I'm being honest, sometimes in my house it turns into the entree, depending on what guests are over. But let's take a taste, see what we've got here. Oh my goodness, does this look good? All those flavors, they've melded together. I don't think you'll be disappointed. As you can see, also in my household, need something refreshing to wash it down with. Can't beat a good margarita or your beverage of choice. I've got to say, this is some of my best ever. My baby sister might disagree, because she does make a pretty mean queso. But today, Melissa gets to be the queso queen.